Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down by Ruben.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and
that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown away. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Linval Joseph on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Haskins to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Formation for Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At the 43-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers 14. Washington.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Now it's Crowder. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
the kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Washington nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 21-0 our score after 1.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Chargers 21, Washington.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th.
Here we go on 4th down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. Taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 90 yards. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it.
Great run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Ball carrier.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
28. Washington, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Washington.
Here's Haskins to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
To throw again. Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Washington.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 yards that time, and a Washington first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 8-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score, Chargers 35, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 49-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
9-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Jamison Crowder, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Haskins. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Haskins pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Well, it'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 21-yard line.
It's Eckler again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And 11.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Herbert's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Almost intercepted it. And they haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Ty Long.
Here's Ty Long now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try the left side. Gibson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Washington first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run for it with Eckler. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here is Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. It's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the